We're live.
Kythorn 5, uh, travel day up the mountain. Celestine dreamt of the great tree withering and dying. Kythorn 6, travel day through a canyon. Kythorn 7, another travel day through the canyon. As Soren came around a bend in the canyon, he noticed a massive shape and tried to yell to everyone about what he had seen. Unfortunately, above the whistling wind, uh, not all of them could hear him, and he still has no clue as to what this shape could be. Um, Currently, Claudette went back towards the crowd of people. Soren is enlarged, and Celestine is pointing towards something to the southeast. Drake is flying 20 feet above Illiken's head. And we have no Claudette. So I'm just going to skip over her for the moment. Soren, your turn. Remember that we are in difficult terrain, half movement due to the blowing snow and the wicked wind.
Okay, 10-4. Let me do a measurement really fast. Okay, so due to the difficult terrain, I'm only allowed to move half my spots or half my movement, right?
Half of whatever your speed is, yes.
All right, cool.
But that's
All right.
half of your speed, half your bonus action speed, half of your action speed, whatever you're using your speed for.
Okay. And then okay, I guess that's as far as I can move right now without doing anything special. Do I know what this is down below?
Give me a history check. Probably at
A what?
disadvantage. History check at disadvantage because you were below the earth and not above the earth.
All right, hold on just one second. I forgot to open my character sheet. What kind of throw do you want me to do?
History. Apparently you have heard of giants that walked uh above the earth.
Does this pose any threat to me? Is he doing anything in like a threatening manner that would
He's
make me want to
lying.
like attack him?
He's lying down.
Oh,
Yeah, just looks like a large form that's lying down at the moment.
all right. Well, I think I'm gonna hang off on shooting hand crossbows at it for a little bit. I suppose that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Nowhere.
All right. One, two, three, four. Okay, that's my regular movement. And I think I want to dash as well.
Okay.
I wasn't watching. Are you taking into account half movement?
Yes.
See.
I'm having trouble seeing the guidelines, so I hope that was the correct amount.
It was.
Okay. Then that's the end of my turn.
Arden, you were up.
No. Ooh. That's a friendly looking fella. Okay, I'm done.
Silicon.
I'm just gonna sit back and watch because I figure since I'm half giant, I would have seen something like or know something about this.
Well, at the moment, you can barely make out a shape in front of you. You're not sure what is up in front of you right now.
Okay, is it because I'm blinded, or if I cast light, would I be able to see it?
It's because the light coming from your pickaxe is 20 feet bright light and 20 feet dim light, and whatever's in front of you is just on the edge of that dim light, and you can hardly see it. You can definitely tell that it's a giant.
I'm gonna reserve my action uh, until he attacks or shows himself as an enemy. If he shows himself as an enemy, then I'll attack.
And Celestine.
If you guys said it was my turn?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that.
Mm-hmm.
Can I see this guy now at this point?
Yeah, you can.
And you say he's laying down?
He's lying down. Yep.
Like laying down and sleeping?
Well,
Or
me
basically,
a perception check. Yes, he's sleeping.
Okay, I'm gonna dash. So. Oops. Can I use my bonus action to gently shake his shoulder?
Sure.
Does he wake up?
He wakes up.
He wakes up?
Yes, you're looking directly into his eye, and he, in this very moment, looks very alarmed.
Okay. Am I able to speak, or is my turn done?
I can speak. Got like 6 seconds.
Okay. We have no desire to hurt you if you aren't hostile.
Me a persuasion roll.
Of course, I may be speaking just for myself.
Alright.
That's it for me.
Cool. Doran, you're up.
How was Claudette able to move so far? Did she use her bonus action as the dash or whatever?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I was just checking.
And her. Sorry, she took her. She did 15 feet of speed because she's got 30. She did 15 speed of bonus action, cunning action, and 15 speed of action.
Okay, sounds good. What was the did the monster say anything back to Celestine when she asked him?
Not his turn.
What was that?
Not his turn.
Oh, the guy. Okay, okay. Then I'm gonna continue to be passive until further notice as well. And I think that's the end of my turn.
He will very loudly. He'll sit up and very loudly say, "Why you wake?" And Nova, you're up.
Okay. Um. Hmm. I think I'm going to stand my ground and I'm going to knock an arrow to my bowstring and reserve my attack depending on whether this giant is hostile or not. If he attacks me or any of our party, I will shoot at him. Other than that, I will not. Is that acceptable that way?
Yes.
Okay.
So you're readying an attack dependent on if he attacks.
Yes. And that's on the longbow of warning. So that's the end of my turn.
What type of arrow? Just for shits and giggles.
Normal arrow.
All right, Arden.
Oh, what? I'm going to move here. And I'm going to hold my action until either he becomes passive or aggressive. Then I'll engage. So that ends my turn.
Illiken.
I'll wait for him to respond. Get ready for its attack.
What are you readying?
Oh.
Okay. And Celestine.
Okay. What was it he asked? Why you wake me?
Yep.
We were passing by and didn't want you to feel as though we were being hostile. So I felt we should wake you and let you know that we were passing you by. If you want, you can go back to sleep and we'll just leave you alone.
Give me another persuasion check. All right, Soren. anything.
All right, I'm just gonna move. I think that's all I can do for now until, I don't know. I guess I'm in my fighting stance and ready to kick this guy's ass too if he wants some.
Okay. What kind of an attack are you ready?
Oh, he's gonna get a flurry of blows, my friend. I don't know.
Well,
more than likely just like hand combat stuff.
Okay, but you're not in melee.
Okay, not yet.
He's saying you're not close enough if you were going to be attacked.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. You're right. I don't have any ranged weapons other than my hand bow or whatever. Hey, wait. Sky. So can I put a bolt in my hand crossbow, and if this guy starts anything, I can shoot him from where I'm at?
Yes, it's called readying in action.
Okay. I suppose I'll just ready my hand crossbow, and that's the end of my turn.
Okay. All right. He is just going to roll his eyes at Celestine and lay back down and close his eyes.
I will nod and kind of gesture for the others to make their way through.
Nowhere. Your turn.
Okay. If I move forward or any direction, whatever, can I keep that arrow knocked in the bow?
Yep.
Okay. Then I'm going to do that. Okay. And I'm going to just hold my action ready if he suddenly decides to attack us. And that's the end of my turn.
All right. Arden.
Since he laid back down, I'm going to assume he's not aggressive. Oh, I'm going to move to there. And then my turn.
You're looking.
I'm just going to relax and talk to Drake and tell him to relax, but still be ready for an attack.
Okay.
You're not
And
going to
Celestine?
move?
Actually, since we're not being attacked, I'm going to move back to where our parties are and tell them that they can come forward. Just leave the giant alone. Heading that way to let them know they can keep coming. That's all my turn.
All right, Celestine.
I will. I'll I'm just gonna take a couple steps and kind of keep trying to direct people around him, and try and get people to hurry up and move so we can leave this guy before he changes his mind. And that'll be it for me.
We'll use all of her movement to get around. Gorn.
All right. Well, I guess since this guy's cool, we're cool. So I guess we're just gonna keep on moving. Okay. I suppose I could take my bolt out of my hand crossbow and I suppose put it away. Everything seems fine for now. And that's the end of my turn.
Nowhere.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And then I'm going to use my action to dash. And that's the end of my turn.
Arden. Arden, you are up.
I'm going to holler back to Hoog and tell him to guide the people to the other side away from him so that they don't disturb his sleep.
Pelican, give me a perception roll.
Getting it.
Or why not? You hear that. Sounds like a whisper, but you hear it.
I raise my finger in the okay. And I go back and tell them. I have to keep moving my guy backwards.
Nope. They were actually moving forwards anyways.
I get to them and I let them know there's a giant. We need to get to the right-hand side of the cave wall while we pass him. Leave him alone.
Once I see him taking action on what I said, I'm going to go ahead and make my move. And I think that's right.
Okay. And Celestine.
I'll take a few steps away and just wait for the refugees to pass them by. Try to continue directing them away from the giant as much as possible. And as soon as they pass by, I'll do what I can to catch up with the rest of the group.
Did you just erase the turn order?
I did, and I switched maps.
Okay. Where do I find the new map?
You should be on it. Wait, no, you shouldn't be on it because I need to drag everybody onto the map, not just click the map. Because
Please roll 26.
But now you're on the. Now you're on the main map.
Okay, thank you.
We're on the main Icewind Dale map, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And y'all surprised me, but all good.
By not killing him? We're not attacking him?
I was expecting no combat on the orcs and combat here. Which is why I was surprised on the orcs that I had to, pull a bunch of orcs onto the freaking map. And I had a battle map on this guy, and yeah, no. All good.
Yeah, he's not. Now, if you had a dragon, yeah, we'd fight it no matter what, even if it was a friendly one, even if I didn't want to.
Wow. Okay.
Even if it's friendly, huh?
Because we're stupid like that. Come on now.
He just seemed like he wanted to sleep. And I don't blame the guy, so I was willing to let him sleep.
Think he could find a more comfortable place to do it.
Well, I'm assuming he was a frost giant, so
Yeah.
the cold doesn't really bother him much, and throw the cloak up and over yourself, and the wind and snow probably doesn't really bother him a whole lot either.
Okay, fine. Now, we're back on the main map.
Yep.
Just a general question. I don't know if you are even going to be willing to answer me, but
In that case, no. Go for it.
well, it's just that if I remember right, Celestine was directed toward Kandahar, is it?
Kuldahar.
Kuldahar? Okay. Why do I get those two names mixed up?
I don't know.
I mean, they are similar, and Kandahar is actually a place in the real world, so.
Okay, that's what it is. So, I guess where is Kuldahar from here?
You are on a trail a rocky trail through the spine of the world mountains that keeps going up and up and up and up. As far as I believe what Celestine has said is she's not really sure where it is. She just knows the general direction from her dream.
Okay, thanks.
And unfortunately, the wizard Velen had heard of this place, but also never knew where it was or even how to get here. So Celestine has more information than I think anybody on where and how to get to this place.
Sounds like we just need to keep going.
So, nonetheless, you get to a wide area about the time that you would normally stop for the night.
A wide area?
Yep. Wide enough for, I don't know, 400 people or so.
Okay, well, let's get everyone tucked in there as comfortably and clean and comfortably and warmly as possible. And then, I guess, are they feeding themselves or are we feeding
Yes,
them?
they've been feeding themselves. I think you guys have helped some nights, but they have. There's a good amount of clerics and paladins and whatever in the group that have the tasteless free food.
I try looking for a good cave for us then, while we're setting down, just in case there's a better place than in the mountain.
Right, give me a survival roll. You find a cave. Unfortunately, it is about 70 feet up the side of a mountain, and most of these people are not mountain climbers, so we'll probably not be able to get up there.
Okay, then I will do a little bit of it. If I have any time for about an hour, I'll do some mining.
Okay. It's on the side of the mountain there.
Yeah. I'll use my rock to give me a good 5 feet in, and then I'll look around and chip and see if there's anything.
What's everybody else doing?
I could go look for some firewood.
Don't forget the sling I made.
I'm going with him. Drake's going with him to help.
All right, sounds good. And I'll bring
Nothing else. He knows where he needs to go to the restroom, so he's looking for a tree to pee on. So he's assisting for that too.
I guess I'll take a watch when we get to that. But I don't want to do anything else around the camp just right now. Just get my bed ready.
Can I go ahead and
Um,
I have a couple of healing. Sorry, go ahead.
no, go for it.
I have a couple of bundles of hyssop to make healing potions. Can I do that?
Let's see here. Soren, give me a survival roll. Healing potions are you looking at? Regular.
I guess. That's what I assumed they were.
Good. Alright, give me a couple rolls for your herbalism kit.
Strength, dexterity,
Um,
wisdom.
Wisdom. How long were you going out, Soren?
About an hour.
An hour?
Yeah. I can't remember how much spare time we usually have at the end of the day. I'm only trying to go like in maybe an hour each direction
Okay.
if time allows.
So 2 hours. Alright. Yeah, you guys got about 3... 11, 12, 12, 11, your hour out. Yeah, you guys got about 4 hours total before bed.
All right. Yeah, 1 hour each direction is fine.
Okay.
So 2 total. Sorry.
Uh, 21 survival check. Wow. Alright, you find 1 bundle worth of firewood.
Nice. All right. Okay,
Just
cool.
barely because Drake was helping you.
Gotcha.
And you got that 21.
Gotcha. All right.
Um,
Guess we're schlepping 1 bundle back to camp.
Celestine, you are able to make 3 healing potions.
Awesome, thank you. That being said, does anyone need potions? I got potions.
Milliken, how long were you going? You said an hour?
Yes. Yes, I did.
Cool.
And I do not think I rolled for that yet.
No, you haven't. Alright. Go ahead and give me let's do a survival roll for your spell.
For my spell?
Yep.
Oh, you mean for my search?
For your ring.
Wrong one.
Yep. And then give me a jeweler's tools wisdom for your hour. Roll me 2 D100s. Two ounces of agate and 4 ounces of zircon are what you end up with.
And tomorrow night I'll start going through all the stuff I have and cleaning it all up.
Okay.
Don't forget about all the stuff that hasn't been identified yet.
I don't know what you're talking about.
We have a whole bunch of stuff that hasn't been identified yet.
Y'all got a lot of stuff from Sunblight that you never had a chance to do anything with and haven't done anything with since you've had a chance.
Okay, I am charging my bloodstone then. Twice. Well, since we're done for the night, and I have. Oh, did you offer the potion to anybody?
Yeah, if you want some healing potions, I got healing potions for you.
I have a space for it. Greater healing or normal healing?
It's normal. How many you want?
I gotta see what I got on hand right now. I have 2 greater healing potions. No, then a potion of animal, so I have 3. I can only take 2, please.
All yours.
Okay. And can you add that to my? I think I have a greater on my magic thing, but I don't even think I have that. Nope, I do. I have 1 healing potion. I have funny as I don't have a greater healing potion. Uh, Magic thing to push. So can you create me a greater healing potion on my sheet?
Who are you talking to?
You, because you gave me the potions, and Sky has other things he's got to do.
Oh. sure sometime. I can't promise you it'll be done soon.
Okay, I'm done.
Er,
I'll take a
Um,
walk. And Drake will assist everybody who's taking watch.
thank you.
I'm gonna make sure I say it this time.
Yeah, definitely. Um, er, anybody else taking watches? Got
I'll do one if you need me
nowhere.
to.
Okay. Got nowhere, Illiken, and Soren currently.
Claudette can take up the last one.
Sounds good. All right, nowhere. Give me a perception check.
This is bad. I don't know why I keep trying to do this.
Yeah, Drake
No.
isn't. Drake thought you were doing okay, but yeah, no.
No.
That's pretty bad.
Drake
I
pedals up next to you, and you fall asleep on Drake's using Drake's back as a pillow. And as Drake slithers away from you, your head drops and you're asleep.
well, I tried.
Alright, Elkin, let's see, disadvantage, normal, let's call it normal. Perception to see if you can wake up. Alright. You wake up, with, Drake, licking your face.
Oh God. I don't shove him away, but I move his mouth away from my mouth. Yeah. And then I get up and look around and look over, shake my head, look to see if I can determine about what time of night it is. And if I'm able to, I'll pull out my my current, and start warming up, walking around, checking everybody, checking the different. Trying to think of what they're called. Um, People who are homeless and running.
Refugees.
Refugees camps. Make sure nobody's frozen over, and having Drake assist me for smelling bodies if anything's wrong, and then as without trying to wake them up, but to make sure that everybody's good, and then looking around, keep an eye on everything. The time frame that I'm normally supposed to sleep or be on shift.
Roll me a straight wisdom check. An hour has gone by since you went to sleep. So you're
I'll
1 hour into Nowhere's Watch.
I'll do an extra hour, and I'll just let the next person know to see if I can sleep in a little longer at the end.
Yep. Right, give me a perception check for your watch. Your watch goes with no issue whatsoever. And it is now 4 a.m. It is 4 a.m. Your watch has come to an end. Bueller.
I'll wake up. I think. Nowhere's not next. I think it was Sauron.
Yeah. All right. I wake up. I do my stuff, and now I'm ready for my watch.
All right. Give me a perception check. We'll see how ready you are.
I didn't do jumping jacks or anything like some of our party, but all right. Perception.
Yep. All right. Your watch goes with no issues at all. And it is now 6 a.m.
All right. Does that mean I gotta wake everybody up, or is it Opal's turn?
I mean, you'd normally get up at 8 a.m., but it's your choice if you want to wake everybody up.
No, I think it's Claudette's turn to do watch.
Okay.
So I go over to her, wake her up very nicely, and then have a small morning chat with her, and then go to sleep for a couple more hours.
All right. Claudette's watch. Well, she's not here, so yeah. We'll deal with that later. 8 a.m. ish will roll around, and she will start waking everybody up.
All right. I clean up my sleeping area and pack up and get ready to go.
Same.
I get up and I'm very cold and I look around. Well, that's because my bed's over there. And so, even though I'm shivering, I go ahead and get my bed and gear packed and ready to go. And
So, whoever happens to be the fearless leader that is leading this expedition, go ahead and give me a perception roll. Pretty much just to make sure you're not going the same way you just traversed up here, because there's only two ways, but yeah.
As we start out, I'll just kind of tap the butt of my spear against the ground and start up the conjure flame with Nowhere walking next to me, so he can warm up after his evening of no sleep, or rather, no bedding.
I was going to say I slept. I just didn't get warm.
Well, now you have an extra hour of warmth to try and get there.
Well, I appreciate it.
As you are going, Claudette will walk up towards Celestine and say, "Are there supposed to be dragons around here?"
Not that I'm aware of. Why do you ask?
I heard some really large flaps of wings last night.
Oh.
Well, rather this morning.
You'll be happy about that, but all you heard was wings?
Yeah, I didn't see anything, just heard flapping for about 30 or 40 seconds in the middle of my watch.
Okay, well.
Which direction was it from?
It will point up towards the direction you guys are traveling.
Of course. Well, if we run into something, we run into something, but can I do kind of a nature check or lore check on whether or not I know anything about dragons in the vicinity? For instance, do I know about Ikasracht?
You don't know about his sock, whatever the hell its name is.
Okay.
But or maybe you do, I don't know. But sure, give me a nature check. Not necessarily. You know that it's the mountains and that dragons populate the mountains, but you don't necessarily know of any specific named dragons that inhabit this area of the spine of the world.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know of anything specific, but it's always possible the dragons moved in. They tend to do that at their discretion. So if we have to take care of one, I guess we have to take care of one. And we continue walking.
What happened to my...
What happened?
Just the list of action taken. Just put a list of 00, start here. Adventure, backgrounds. I think that's something for you.
I does not know.
It's still there. That's okay.
Um, after about 2 hours, you crest a rise in the path, and the hamlet of Kuldahar comes into view. You see a small cluster of timber and stone buildings nestled into the giant roots of an impossibly large tree. The ancient oak's branches stretch high into the sky. The tree seems to pulse with a faint green light, causing the snow within its aura to melt away. Despite the chill of the air and the harshness of the journey, the sight of Kuldahar and its great oak seem to fill the refugees with a sense of warmth and safety. Why, I am switching maps to Kuldahar in the 3-4 folder.
Thank you.
Love the sounds.
There is grass beneath your feet, and flowers, and a river, and a small bridge that crosses the river. Are you able to see all that?
I think so.
Yes, I do.
Or are you guys able to see the map?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I've been here for a minute.
Are y'all wanting to do anything or just stand there?
I'm
Buddy,
gonna follow. Or I'm gonna follow. My brain just went blank.
hey,
Celis.
Sky, can I ask a question out of character real fast?
You can ask.
All right. Hey, buddy. Has my person ever seen grass? Considering he's like an underground Dwargar. Do they ever make it up to the
Probably not.
surface? Okay, cool.
They might make it up to the surface every so often, but it's doubtful.
Okay, and then do they have like underground rivers where Soren's from, or is this
Definitely.
my first time seeing? Okay, so it's just grass and flowers.
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna roll around in it for a couple minutes while everybody decides what we're doing.
Okay. From the bridge, where is this huge tree?
Somewhere to the north.
Still to the north. Okay.
I think the first thing I would do after, of course, marveling at the beautiful tree, maybe kind of stopping, taking a long, deep breath, just kind of saying a short prayer to um, Relinus, Relith, whatever my goddess's name is. Um, I think the first thing I would do is head forward looking for whoever's in charge. Probably a archdruid of some sort.
Well, if it's okay, I'm gonna walk up and walk over that bridge.
Oh, do we carry like water containers or bladders or anything that we should fill up in this river, or no? Are we good?
You got a water bag.
All right, 10-4. I'm gonna go pop over and get some water. Bloop, 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 bloop. I'm gonna go with nowhere.
Okay.
So I'm gonna walk north. I hear there's a bridge around here. Yeah, I'll walk north, cross over the bridge, and look for some sort of indication of. Oh, there's people.
Hey, Sky, do I see this?
Are those our refugees or new people?
Soren, anything that you see, you see. Anything that you don't see, you don't see.
Okay, I whisper to nowhere. Hey, buddy, I think I see somebody over there.
So, Celestine, as you approach the gate, let's see here, you notice a lot more refugees that have made it up here. That look cold, hungry, and exhausted, having fled the destruction wrought by the Startling dragon. Some of them are injured, and they look towards you as you start walking up towards them.
Okay. Does there seem to be a national spokesperson amongst them, or?
No, they're just kind of huddled up Some of them sitting, some pacing around,
Okay, I'll just
rumbling.
kind of point at someone who looks at least remotely responsible and say, "Can you tell me what's going on here?"
They will not let us in. They say there are too many.
I asked Celestine if these people all came from the same place we just did.
I look over their clothes and their clothing and all that kind of stuff, and it looks like they're 10 Towns refugees, right?
Yep.
And I just gotta say, looks like it to me.
Right on. I'm gonna walk over this way and see if any of these people are like hungry or thirsty.
Um, and I kind of walk up to the gate, shout out, um, "I'd like to speak to somebody in charge, please."
You approach the gate. Two guards in fur-lined armor look you over and say, "Welcome to Kuldahar. I'm afraid we cannot allow such a large group to enter at this time. At least not until the council has made a decision. Perhaps a representative of yours can attend this meeting."
I attempt to bribe the guards.
With what? How? Describe it.
Let's see here. I ask the guard, is there anything that I could give you to let all of these people plus my people in? Or do we need to consult with this board of directors or whatever you were just saying?
He will laugh at you and say, "We don't have the food for your people. We have the food for our people. By letting your people in and these other people in, we have less food."
I plead my case by saying we brought food, we have stuff. We're just looking for a place to be.
Finnegan will come up behind you guys and say, "This group should be the ones to go in and attend the meeting. They have brought us here." Illican and Arden, you guys going to join them, or?
I'll join, but I'll listen in.
Well, currently you're about 100 feet away from them, so I'm just curious if you're going to be joining them. You're all the way down in the left bottom of the map.
I would be interested in attending this meeting. When is it scheduled for?
They have started about an hour ago. We will take you there.
I think that will be a good idea.
I will go with Celestine.
Me too. If I'm allowed to come in, I'll come just to like watch his back and listen to what's going on.
Are there
Switching
other?
over,
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
switching over the great oak. Everybody sees that, right?
Yeah, I see it.
Well, you see it anyways, but
All I see is black.
okay, that's what I was curious about.
Black.
I don't actually see any tokens on it, though.
Yeah, well, that's why I was trying to.
Shadow.
How about now? Does everybody
Hey,
see it?
yeah.
All right, cool.
I see the world tree. Yes.
Yeah, I can see the tree too.
All right, so they take you here, to small building. Um, upon entering, you are ushered towards the podium in the council chambers. The meeting is already underway. The council hall is a large room with a long table at its center. The room is filled with people from all walks of life in Kuldahar: dwarves, halflings, humans, and even a few elves. At the head of the table sits the archdruid Isilor. Isilor. Isilor is a striking high elf, tall with a slender yet athletic build. Her skin is a rich, earthy tone, and her hair flows like a waterfall, vibrant green, adorned with leaves and flowers. Her cloak shifts color and texture to blend with the surroundings, and she carries a sturdy oak staff. From across the room, she addresses you as you enter, and she says, "As you can see, we have a dire situation on our hands. The number of refugees arriving at our gates grows every day, and I fear that we may not have the resources to accept them all. We must consider carefully how we can help without putting our community at risk." Across from the table from her, an Asimar woman with a long dark braid scoffs, "There is nothing to consider at all. We must let them in." As they all look towards you. Is there something that you would say?
do we only have one designated speaker, or
They're looking at the party.
will I speak up and say, we brought these 300, minus a few dead people, refugees from, what's our town called? 10 Towns. And they seek shelter. They're hard workers. They're able to contribute to your current society that you have going. We could pay you guys. I don't know. But how do I don't know. I think to myself, but we need to get these people off of our hands.
I speak up and say, we travel from the 10 towns, like he said. However, they were able to feed themselves with the druids they had on hand. They were able to help each other. And so it shouldn't be too much of an imposition for you, since they were already able to feed themselves where there was no growth at all. With the abundance of life that's here, they may be able to help you with tilling or cultivating the land to assist you. They are good people. So feeding them shouldn't be the issue, more of housing and letting them help you grow and learn your ways if able.
What was that, Dad?
I just wondered if you were going to contribute anything to this meeting. Seems like there are two factions here. The elf who apparently is leading the meeting thinks that they don't have the resources to let anybody else in, and the other darker individual thinks they should let everybody in.
Is there a way to offer up our services of our party to the council? If there's something that they can't defeat, or if they're under
out of
control.
character or in character?
I guess I'm out of character right now, and I guess I'm just asking you. If maybe they're getting bullied by England or something, and is there a way to ask them is there anything we could do to coerce you into taking these refugees?
Coerce is not a great word.
It's better than trick.
It's literally the same as trick.
I'm going to ask the council there. I have a question. Is there a way that we can assist you to be able to take these people in? Are you having hardships from outside factors that hinder you from taking in these that we may be able to work with or go out and clear for you?
Isler will speak up and say, no, we live in peace. The druids here are peaceful. There is nothing that we require.
Can I get kind of an insight check on the two different factions my dad was talking about?
It's more of a town hall meeting kind of thing. There's 7 people up at the front of the room, and the only people that you've heard speak are Isilor and an ASMR person. If you want to roll me an insight check, you can.
I just want to know if there's any more of a vibe I can get it from the two that have spoken.
So these people have decided to not let us seek refugee here, right?
You're at a meeting.
Well, I know, but ultimately, this is their decision right now.
This is their yes. That you are at a meeting to plead the case to allow people in or not.
All right. Well,
They haven't decided anything. That is the point of the meeting.
Gotcha. Well, kind of sound okay. I'll let the meeting continue before I consult with my party.
Okay, this is out of character. Do you think it would be beneficial to our cause to tell them that we are a group called the Sun Chasers and that we've been helping throughout the 10 towns, and since the 10 towns was pretty much destroyed by what's his name?
So I would say that all of this
Mm-hmm.
would pretty much have to be in character, because you're literally standing there in front of a bunch of people.
I understand, but I was asking my group whether or
Yes.
not they thought we should.
But that's not out of character, that's in character. If you're talking to
Okay.
them, asking them, then you are in character, talking to them in front of a bunch of other people.
Okay, for the moment, I'm going to leave this Celestine.
Well, as soon as I get my insight check, we'll see where this goes.
So your insight. The you don't really get much from the ASMR woman. But from Isilor, she's really worried that taking on so many people, as a druid, as you being a druid, she's just worried that, a sudden influx of people are going to affect their way of life. The ASMR, she's pleading that everybody be let in because it's the right thing to do. Not really getting anything deceptive from her, or she's hard to read.
Okay.
Is it too late to get a better explanation of what this place is and how you guys all came to be?
Are you asking that?
Yeah, in character. I'm asking the person who's in charge, I guess, to tell us more about this place and how did they all become a group and et cetera, et cetera. I kind of want to hear their backstory.
He will say there may be time for that later.
Okay. Okay, sounds good. In the meantime, is there any possible way for my party and these refugees to possibly just temporarily stay for
That is
time
the
being?
discussion.
Oh, well, I thought we were discussing permanent solutions, but I was going to go with like a temporary one just to kind of.
Isilor, I realize that your main concern is resources, and my party and I can handle covering the resource strain um, of taking in such large group of people. We can aid to handle that resource strain, but very quickly the number of refugees that you're taking in should be able to more than cover whatever strain they cause to your community. I mean, these aren't just um, vagabonds and homeless. These are the good people of the 10 towns. They are
Yeah,
skilled in in hard work, um, in the smithy, in the
farming. We brought you farmers and blacksmiths and
yes. These are people who
out
have
here.
who are adept at surviving in the cold north and can they
Definitely
they,
thrive in this condition.
they may even be able to teach you and your people some things.
All right. Ilkin, Soren, and Celestine, give me persuasion rolls.
Remember, I am ugly.
Remember your what?
He said ugly.
That's why it was such a bad roll. I'm like, yeah, because of looks, we know.
Go ahead and take a 15-minute break, and we'll come back and see how it plays out.
Well,
Okay,
can I look like a drowned rat? So don't go there.
Playing? Kim? Are you guys playing?
Huh?
Playing.
I'm still in the room in case, whenever it comes back.
I'm back.
Want some sauce?
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Arden, you back?
White is, if that matters.
What's that?
White is, if that matters.
Yeah, I heard you.
Sorry, guys. I forgot I muted it. I'm back.
Sweetness. You were the only one I hadn't heard, so I figured
Yeah.
I would wait.
Well,
Wait a little longer.
oh my goodness.
Alrighty. So, they're going to Isilor will stand up and Isolar will stand up and address the others at the front of the room and say, "We should not take them in. What say you? Who stands with me?" And one by one, the other 6 will go through, and the council will vote 6-1 in favor of you and the refugees staying.
I shrug my shoulders, look over at Celestine, and say, "Meh. Out front of the gates didn't look so bad. Are we allowed to set up out there?"
Did you not understand? They said 6-1 in favor of us coming in, right?
No, I thought it was of us not being able to come in.
No. Isolor, the one that is against you coming in, said, "Who is with me?" And each of them voted. Each of the other 6 voted against her.
Oh, bomb. Okay, cool. Never mind.
So that you would be allowed in with the refugees.
Right on. Sorry, I misunderstood that. Thank you. Who was just talking to me? Is that Nowhere or Arden?
Nowhere.
Thank you, Nowhere. Sorry about that, buddy.
The ASMR will step down from the front and come out to greet you and thank you for your input. And she is starting to offer to show you around as an older gentleman approaches you, and she will say, I will catch up with you later," and she will walk away. And the older gentleman was also on the council, and he will introduce himself as let's see here. There we go. After the council meeting, a green-robed man with an earthy scent and long, unkempt hair and beard approaches you. Despite his disheveled appearance, he carries himself with a certain grace and confidence. "Excuse me," he says. "I am Keeper Thalantir. Recently, I've noticed some disturbing signs that the Great Oak's energy has been warning. You mentioned that you would be willing to help. There's been frost on the borders of our lands. The temperature of the city is slowly declining, and many of the birds are leaving. I believe it's a sign of something much more sinister at play. I would like to ask your assistance in investigating this discreetly to find some concrete evidence we can bring before Isolor. We can't risk a panic in the town, but we must find out what is causing this before it is too late."
Is this person that's talking familiar with the Endless Winter? That's right outside their Over the mountains?
Are you asking them?
Yes.
What takes place outside of the borders of Kuldahar is not our not our let me think. Not our I'm not going to say not our business. It's not the right word, but not our business. We stay here and worship Sylvanus, who blessed this grove. Concern, that's what I was going to say. Concern. It's not our concern.
Gotcha. All
Our
right.
concern is the tree.
Gotcha. And you say it's the weather's declining and it's getting colder and colder and colder.
It is.
All right.
I'm going to interject here. I know you say that what happens outside this tree's influence is not your concern, but we have just come from the 10 towns, and there they talk of a curse being placed on the land that causes the weather, atmosphere, whatever it is, to get progressively colder and colder. And they attribute that to uh, a frost maiden. Now, since you are in the what I believe is the warmest spot in this whole spine of the world, could it be that this curse is affecting the whole area, but it's so far affected you the least because you were the warmest? I think there's an ice maiden that we need to find and somehow limit her powers.
He'll respond with Oral, the Frost Maiden. Yes, we have heard of her. She blankets the north each night with a spell. Her magic does not affect us. We are blessed by Sylvanus.
We know you are blessed by Sylvanus. However, think about this: they're competing. That's more than one is exuberated, the more the one is loses power. True. With the more and more of the old god or the ice maiden assisting her gods or her, what power does where can your god keep your power? But if you help us, we can give your god's power.
We'll say anything is possible. Will you help us?
I think we should help.
We're in the process of helping already.
He just kind of looks at getting confused.
Elkin's confused.
He's gonna lead you past the shrine into the center of the great oak. There are no apparent signs that the interior of this behemoth of a tree is sick. In the center of the chamber, a pulsating green acorn-shaped gem sits upon a small pedestal of bark. This heartstone gem emanates warm, comforting energy. Suddenly, a brief wave of frigid cold wafts over the chamber before the temperature becomes comfortable once more. See? See, did you feel that, or am I losing my mind? The Heartstone gem is the source of the oak's power and vitality. We must figure out what is going on here.
So is my group brainstorming with another person trying to discuss why this place is getting colder and colder?
I don't know what you're doing.
Well, I'm sorry, I keep coming out of character to ask questions, but
Okay, first and foremost, let me know that it's out of character, because I don't know that it's. I can't tell that you're out of character or in character.
all right, you got it.
So, a brief wave of frigid cold wafts over the chamber before the temperature becomes comfortable once more. See? See? Did you feel that? Or am I losing my mind? The Heartstone gem is the source of the oak's power and vitality. We must figure out what is going on here. Now it's up to y'all.
Maybe
I
there's
want
an outsourced side of magic interfering with the Heartstone's magic.
It could be that there is enough pressure from Arl's magic outside the tree that it's beginning to affect your hearthstone. Like maybe we need to search for Arl. And I'm not sure how to do that, but there has to be a way to find the source of her cold.
And second of all, is there a way for the Hearthstone to be what's the word I'm looking for? Poisoned, tampered with from inside. Somebody doing something to it inside.
Can we see this stone and maybe Celestine can run an analysis on it?
You can see it. It's right in front of you.
Oh, cool.
He literally took you to see it.
All right, Celestine, you should run an analysis on this. You're good with magic.
Not the only one that's good with magic, but Illican, with what you just asked, give me a survival check. Never mind.
I'm afraid.
Celestine, do you know of any way to detect the Ice Maiden's magic and somehow tell us where she is or where the magic is being cast?
Other than to cast detect magic, I don't.
Well, it's more than I have, and maybe it's someplace to start. It might also tell us if there's a different source of magic in this area than Sylvanas. Could be that the two was it Sylvanas and I can't remember, is her name Aramel? Ariel?
Whirl.
Oral? Okay. Could be that the two magics are competing and Oral is slowly gaining strength. But now we have to figure out a way to find out and test it.
That is a possibility. But didn't the Druids say they weren't having any problems here?
That's what
Mm.
Isolor said, yes.
Did we
What?
find out otherwise since then? Um,
Missed the entire last 15 minutes.
I must have. I crap. I can't believe that. But I'm sorry. You guys continue. I will do that to check.
What was that? I couldn't hear the end of that sentence.
He muted himself because he was coughing.
Oh, okay, cool. That tracks.
I'll do that to detect magic if you guys want me to.
Oh no, you're good, buddy.
Yes, please. Please, because we may be able to see other things that it might be that we didn't see before. And while he's doing that, I'm looking around to see if there's any gyms or anything around, like the gyms we keep pulling off the evil dudes.
The Chardonnay? No, there's no Chardonnay in here.
Okay, I'll cast detect magic and see what comes of it.
Let's see here. You detect a lot of divination magic coming from the gem, and the slightest bit of abjuration.
And abjuration would be Aurel's magic.
No, well, I mean maybe, but abjuration is a school of magic.
Yeah, I understand that, but I don't know what spells are involved, or if we'd even understand the spells if we heard them.
Abjuration is basically protection magic. Divination is basically detection magic. Investigation magic.
I asked Celestine if there's any way to proverbially clean this stone from any type of like negativity or negative magic that's causing the other magic to start wearing off or be as less powerful or whatever.
There are usually ways to cleanse magic off an item, but it's usually specific to the item or the magic that you're referring to. So I would need to have a little more detailed information as to what magic we're talking about before I could explain how that might happen.
Gotcha. I think we're at like an impasse for now then until we just discover the negative magic's origins, etc.
Hold on, I just read something that I should have read before. So with the detect magic spell, you can actually see the abjuration rune in the shape of a snowflake blocking some of the Heartstone gem's magical energy.
Okay, it looks like the abjuration magic. There is an abjuration rune on the Heartstone gem that is in the shape of a snowflake, which does imply that it's on there due to Aurel.
Is there any way to remove this rune?
I know that in some cases, simply marring or damaging the rune can make it no longer work. But I don't know if that will work in this case. There's also the chance that a remove curse might work, or one of my other lesser restoration, greater restoration spells might work as well.
And what does the druid showing us this stone think about that magic rune being there?
That's a good point.
He looks at it in shock as you show it to him. And he says, You should go get Isolor and bring her here to show her the gem. Please try and keep it quiet. I don't want anyone freaking out. I will stay here and watch over the stone.
Insight check.
Go for it. You're pretty sure he's telling the truth. Not 100%, but pretty sure.
Don't you think the rest of the council should know? And then we should watch this to see if anybody responds strangely?
You're asking that of him?
Yes.
No, I think Isolor needs to know. She is the archdruid of our community.
Okay.
I would rather her see this and be akin to deciding whether who to tell and who not to tell.
Okay, Claudette, Nowhere, you guys stay here.
I can stay here and defend it in
Okay.
case somebody tries to help it.
Go for it, Illic, and you stay too. I guess this will run and get Islor and bring her back. So,
Alright, so you guys make your way back. Sorry, that's Arden, Celestine, and
Soren.
Soren are making their way back to Isilor at K2, or you don't see K2, but that building.
If they want to come, I mean. If they don't want to come, they're welcome to stay. It's just throwing out an idea.
I don't hear anybody saying anything else, so I'm guessing they're going.
I'm good and I'm safe.
Yeah.
All right, so I guess you three are going.
Yeah.
You find her at the council chambers, working with other council members to plan makeshift housing for the refugees.
We'll kind of stand off to the side for a few moments, trying to get her attention as discreetly as possible, without, just walking up and yelling, "Hey, Islor." And if we do, if we do get her attention, I'll just kind of nod my head sharply to the side to try to indicate that we need to talk to her.
She is buried in her work moment.
Okay, now don't laugh, but I'll go ahead and try to clear my throat a couple times to try to get her attention.
That'll pique her interest, and she will look around and try and hold herself up as she goes and talks to the group that caused all these refugees to be entering. So she will come over to you and say, "What can I do for you?"
Oh, it appears there's. How many people are in this room with us at the moment?
It's just the other council members, so there's 7 minus him is total of 6 people.
Okay. With her kind of off to the side, I will lower my voice and say, it appears there might be something wrong with the Heartstone gem. Um, completely spacing the guy's name. But I'll say, what's the name? Sent us to bring you to the gem so you can see it and help us decide what path to follow next.
You will say, "I must see the gem. All Kuldahar needs in a time of crisis is a second crisis."
Okay, so I'll just kind of nod sharply and lead everyone back to the gem as quickly as possible.
As you go to cross the bridge back over to towards the Great Oak, 2 snowy owlbears stand in your path, growling.
I growl back.
I notch an arrow.
Um, they're obviously being aggressive,
Very.
and Islor's with us.
Yes.
Okay, I'll just look at her and say, "Are they yours?"
You will say, "No."
I ask, how did they get in here? Do owl bears fly?
She will again say, "No." I no.
Gotcha.
Can I tell if they're shapeshifted or if they're actual owlbears?
Um,
I mean, I know the rules, but with the movie and everything that's changed. So I'm just trying to go with it.
Yeah. Not in particular. They just look like owlbears. I don't know.
Is there a way to tell if they're summoned?
They would have to be summoned if they're here, because owlbears are solitary creatures, first of all. Of course, that's out of character. No, sorry, I'll shut up. Is there a way to tell if they're summoned?
Unless you know of a way to tell that they're summoned.
Okay. Then
I asked the lady that's escorting us, is there a way through the tree and around the owlbears to safely get back to our party?
We'll say that'll take over a half an hour to get around this size of a tree. And as you say that, go and roll initiative, because
Owlbears aren't having none of it.
they're going to come up and attack you.
Yeah. Since I'm at the tree and not here seeing this, should I roll initiative as well?
Not currently, because you're not there.
Okay.
You are underneath you are in the inner sanctum, per se, of the tree.
I did post you a thing in Discord, Sky.
Yeah. All right, there you go. All right. Let's see here. So the one will charge across and nip at Celestine. What? The 27 and 24.
both hit. Actually, I'll go ahead and use a silver barbs on that. 27. If you don't mind.
Okay. 20.
Still hits.
Seven piercing, and it is your turn.
Okay. I'll go ahead and use bonus action. I'll take Archer form. Then action, I'll do a guiding star. Ooh, nice.
That'll hit.
There's a luminous arrow to follow.
It is not looking too good.
Okay, I'll take a couple steps over here. Just kind of take up a defensive posture with my shield and my spear. And that's it.
Arden, we're up.
I'm going to attack. Is this the one that you were attacking? Those things?
Yes, that's the one that she was attacking.
And that's the one I'm going to try to finish off.
That was the one you were attacking, right?
Yeah,
Or are
this
you
one.
attacking this one?
This one?
Celestine.
Either one didn't matter to me.
I just thought, I was thinking it was the first one, but that would have been at disadvantage. Because it was in melee. Didn't think about that until just now.
Good point. Then I guess I was attacking this one. Because
Okay.
I definitely wanted to keep that crit.
Yeah, that's not meta gaming at all. Alright. So she was attacking this one back here.
Alright.
22 will hit.
Alright.
And as you hit it, it just totally disappears. Confirming that this was a summoned creature.
And I will attack this one with my second shot.
Uh, 17 will hit.
And then I'm going to move back to here. And that'll end my turn.
This guy will nip out at Celestine to the left, and then claw at Soren. $17 on Celestine, 20 on Soren.
Yeah, 20 is good enough.
I parry its beak with my spear.
16 slashing on Soren. And
Okay,
Soren, you are up.
All right, hold on just 1 second. As the bear owl attacks me, I wanted to use my telekinetic reprisal. Hold on, let me link it. How do I find out if you failed this throw or got it right?
You need to figure out your DC, so go to your spells page.
Oh, it's 15.
Okay, so it met it.
Wait. DC equals 8 plus your proficiency bonus. Oh, I got it. Okay, that was... So it met it, so it's only takes half of it then?
Successful. Half as much damage and isn't pushed, correct. So it takes 6 points of force damage.
Okay. Alright, and now it's my turn.
Yep.
I'd like to start attacking it.
Both hit.
How's it looking?
It's looking bloodied.
I use my flurry of blows to hit him 2 more times.
The 17 will hit.
Okay, and that's the end of my turn.
Celestine, you are up.
Ooh, also, hang on, let me link something else really fast before I didn't mean to say I'm over. Hold on 1 second.
Okay.
Alright, I want to try to... If he's prone, does he have to use his action to get back up?
No, movement.
Oh, fuck. Or pardon my language. How about... He just can't take reactions till the end of his turn. And... Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, cool. Now I'm done.
Alright, Celestine, you're up. 14 will barely hit.
And that'll be it.
And Arden, your turn.
I'll attack it with my bow.
That'll hit. And it disappears.
Cool. So do we.
And so do we.
The important thing is that you figured out that these were summoned.
Yeah.
Do we know if there's a
You
A
don't know
distance for
anything
summoning?
about you don't know anything that just went on.
Okay, so we don't
Oh.
know who conjured them or nothing.
No.
Okay.
We do know that they were summoned. And if they were summoned, somebody had to know where we were located, get them to that spot.
Yeah, I think the head council person possibly might have a line on the strange things that are happening around here. What do you two think?
The council person that's standing next to you?
Oh shit! I whisper it to the other guys without the council person hearing.
I'll as soon as the fight's over, I will grab Islore's hand and bolts for the Heartstone gem.
All right. Meanwhile, in the cave, I need perception checks from Nowhere and Ilkin. You see, let's see here, let me set this back up. Standing about there, you guys see a badger appear out from some dirt over in the corner over here. Did I say that out loud?
Huh?
Say something out loud.
Y'all see a badger come out of the
Oh, God.
dirt over here.
Uh-huh.
Nowhere, Illican, and Quadet.
No, you didn't say that out loud, but my question is, does it look hostile?
I mean, it looks like a badger. I don't know. Do badgers look hostile? It doesn't look hostile. It's just kind of wandering around.
Unless this badger gets aggressive, I think it would be better for us to wait for Celestine and the Archdruid to get back here, and the rest of our people.
I agree.
It will get to there, and it will bite Illican, or attempt to.
Okay, then I'm going to swing at the thing, but I didn't save my action, so I'll wait until.
Did an 18 hit you?
Believe. Barely. Yes, 18.
One piercing. And Illican and Nowhere, go ahead and roll initiative.
This is not out in the open, the same location we're at, right?
No, this is where you guys were underneath the tree. I don't have a map for it, so.
So does that make it my turn?
I'm still waiting for Illiken to
Oh,
give his initiative roll.
yeah. I agree.
Shows that I did 14-14.
Well, just now I saw it, but it wasn't there before. Let Illiken go ahead and go.
Thing hit me. I'm gonna punch it.
You hit hit it with the first one. Honestly, you hit it with all three, but let's just do the first one. Yeah. It poofs out of existence, and another one pops out of the dirt over here.
Then I would run as soon as I saw the one poof and move to the next one. I'd hit that one too.
Right. That one poofs out of existence.
I look to see if anything else is attacking me.
And there's another one that's coming out of the ground over here.
Then where is Drake in this? Would he be above me when he first started?
Probably next to you or something. I don't know. I would say there's a lot of flying room in this in an underground tree or underground cellar of a tree. You gonna buy it or what? That'll hit. And kill it.
That'll be my turn.
Or another one pops out of the dirt over here. Nowhere, you're up.
All right. I'm gonna attack it with my longbow of warning.
That'll hit.
All right.
And it poofs out of existence.
Okay.
And y'all are out of combat.
Oh.
And as your arrow takes place, Celestine, Soren, Arden, and Isilor are running down the stairs.
Running away from us or running towards us?
Running down the stairs. You guys are in the cellar
Okay.
of the tree with the gem. And they were outside, and they're running down the stairs into the cellar with the gem after the gem.
Okay. I'm gonna let them know we're okay, but we were attacked by badgers.
We got attacked by werebears. Or wait, owlbears.
As far as we know, the badgers were all conjured or summoned.
Same with our stuff.
Does the summoning character have to be within visual range of where the summons is? Or just within range?
Good question. That way we can narrow it down to possibly like a group of people who may or may not have conjured those things and might have something to do with the negative magic on the Hearthstone.
Isilor will say, typically one would have to be able to see where they're being summoned. Can I see this, Jim?
Were you able to answer my question to you with what I noticed?
I don't know what you mean.
About the seagull or the symbol, or not symbol, but the symbol inscription.
I don't think there's an inscription.
thought there was an inscription on top of the hearthstone.
The rune?
Yeah.
The Oral's snowflake rune? No, you can't tell anything about it. So Isler comes down and asks to see the gem. Billiken, where did you put the gem?
I left it right where it was. I just touched it so that I could figure out what it was.
Not there.
I look around and say, "Are you kidding?"
I didn't do nothing to it. And then I look around and I said, because we were right here with Turtle.
Oh yeah, I wasn't specifically talking to anybody. I was just like, kind of generally asking, like, "Oh man, like really, it's gone."
Isilor will immediately start casting a spell. Her eyes will glow green for a moment, and she will say it is running towards the north. Or it is moving, I shouldn't say running, it is moving fast towards the north.
Cool. So it's flying away, basically.
Any
We're
chance
being
you know
carried
where
by a
towards the north?
badger.
Let's follow it.
Roger that.
Is there a location that seems relevant?
There's a path to the northeast, around the tree, that it is going, it is traveling fast, up that path.
Is this it?
No.
Okay, well let's follow it and see if we can catch up.
Okay.
As you exit the, for lack of a better term, cellar, the air feels colder than you remember as you had come in, and little flecks of snow dance down from the sky above. As you view your surroundings, the people of Kuldahar look around in awe before a panic sets in as the realization spreads throughout the crowd. The eternal spring has disappeared.
We're cursed.
Screams swell throughout Kuldahar as the entire village is plunged into bone-chilling darkness.
Is there any way that we can trace this so we can go capture it and return?
Yes. She cast locate object and told you where to go, which is up to the northeast. Which is, I believe, where you were heading. So as you head up to towards the northeast, you start up a path, and it's leading up into a hilly region. Turns from grass to snow pretty quickly. About half a mile up-ish, you see an extremely wide mouth of a cave to the right, with the chill of air coming out being frigid. The path you were following leads to this cave as well as further up the hill. Which direction would you like to go?
This cave, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that makes sense.
Wait, I'm switching maps to Cave 1.
Should we go explore?
Who's leading? Who's following? That's my before. I'm gonna ready up. Be prepared if I see something to hit.
Does any of us, other than me, have like dark vision? We should kind of go like look. Let's like be ahead or something and try to see if we can see stuff before the other people.
Yeah.
But it will whisper behind her and say, she doesn't see any traps that should be safe to enter.
What are we supposed to be doing, Sky?
I don't know. I don't know what you're doing.
Did you ask for initiative or something?
No.
Yeah.
I simply said that there was a cave to the right. You all said you wanted to go to the cave, so you're at the cave. And then Claudette went in and checked for traps and didn't see anything.
Okay. Well, let's explore the cave since we're here. Since none of us know how to find this. Do you have a tracking ability?
I'm proficient in survival, if that's what you're referring to.
This cave seemed to be colder in here than it was out in the open. So let's see if we can find a source for that cold. And nothing yet.
I come
Okay.
back to Claudette and Celestine, and I say I walked around the perimeter and I don't think I saw anything, but I don't know. You guys can check it out too.
Thornton, give me a stealth check as you did that. Alright, you think you're pretty stealthy.
Okay, so I guess start
Should
off.
we? Sorry, Celestine. Should we investigate this room or should we go check out the other cave?
Let's check this room real quick and then go up the other one.
Roger that.
I'm going to check to the left of us.
Okay.
Is it dark outside or is it light outside? What type?
It was light outside because Kuldahar was light, but then it was dark when you got out of the cellar.
Okay, then I'm going to cast night sight for me.
Dark vision?
Dark vision, yeah.
Okay.
I don't see anything here. Does anybody else?
No, like I said, I walked the perimeter of the walls, which I think are walls, and nothing was there.
I've looked around, but I don't see anything except what possibly pillars of ice in the middle or rock.
Because this place looks huge, and I'm just like going slowly to see if I see anything. Because I don't want to.
Illiken, as you get there, give me a stealth check. $14. You hear a very low, gutturally growl from somewhere deep within the cave. And you specifically, Illiken, recognize exactly what is being said.
I reach my hand up to stop anybody who's following me, and what do I hear?
Are you back to play another game? You think you will win this time, do you? It sounds like you brought friends with you this time. Are they sure they are in for it?
And you hear this in Draconic, of course.
Yeah. I back away slowly. Just so I can tell them what I just heard and what I see, or what I heard, not what I see.
But with that, let's call it, because it's 6 o'clock, and we'll pick it up next week.
All right, guys. Have a great game.
All right, guys.
Right on, guys. Have a
Dad,
good week.
get well. Jeff, get well. Ray,
Yeah,
get well. Everybody who's still sick, get well. And everybody who's well, stay well.
yeah. Same with you guys. Get better soon. Thank you, buddy.
All right, guys. I hope you have a great night.
Right on. Thanks. You
Good
too.
night,
Talk
everyone.
to you guys again.
Yep.
Talk to you next week.
All right, bye. Dad, have a great night, great week, Dad.
Always nice try when you get a chance.